If you're a gamer, you're probably familiar with Logitech's high-end gaming mice. I'm here today to give you my honest review of the Logitech G502 X Plus /N. But here's what surprised me: this mouse claims to be the ultimate gaming experience with its advanced hero sensor and 11 programmable buttons. Sounds great, but let's dive in and see if it lives up to the hype. One thing I noticed right off the bat was how heavy it felt in my hand. Coming in at a whopping 150 grams, this mouse is definitely not for those who prefer a lightweight gaming experience. Therefore, if you're looking for something that won't fatigue your hand after long gaming sessions, you might want to keep looking. But what about performance? Does the advanced hero sensor live up to its claims? Well, let me tell you, I was thoroughly impressed with how accurate and precise it was. The 16K DPI is also a nice touch, giving you plenty of room to customize your experience. However, there's one major issue that completely ruins the whole package. Now, you're probably thinking, what could possibly go wrong with this top-of-the-line gaming mouse? Well, let me put it simply, the build quality is subpar. The plastic feels cheap and flimsy, and I found myself worrying about dropping it during even the most casual of gaming sessions. Therefore, if you're planning on taking your gaming seriously, you might want to reconsider this option. But what about the ergonomics? Does it fit comfortably in my hand? Unfortunately, no. The design is a bit too bulky for my taste, and I found myself struggling to get used to the contoured shape. Therefore, if you have smaller hands or prefer a more minimalist approach, you might want to look elsewhere. Now that we've covered some of the major issues with this mouse, let's talk about some of its redeeming qualities. The 11 programmable buttons are a nice touch, giving you plenty of room to customize your experience. However, I found myself getting a bit overwhelmed with all the options. Therefore, if you're not tech-savvy, you might want to steer clear. But let's be real, at $149.99, this mouse is overpriced. You can get similar quality from other brands for half the price. Therefore, unless you're dead set on having the latest and greatest, I would recommend looking elsewhere. Now that we've covered all the pros and cons, it's time to give you my verdict. Would I recommend this mouse? No, there are far better options out there for a fraction of the cost. But hey, if you want to waste your money on a subpar gaming experience, be my guest. For the best price, click the link in the description /N.